Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Decker Shado, the internet personality with the best hair. After the lackluster response to AVP and the downright hostile reaction to Requiem, the news of a new movie being made in the Predator franchise was met with both equal parts hype and skepticism. But I really don't think there is any reason to worry. After all, this one was being produced by Robert Rodriguez, who brought us such films as Desperado, Sin City, and of course, the Spy Kids series. Oh, fuck! Well, Spy Kids aside, I do like most of his other works, and believe that if anybody can pull the Predator series out of the cesspool it's been wallowing in, well, I'm pretty sure there are some other people much more qualified to do it, but Robert can probably do it too. So let's see just how well he pulled it off in this, my most requested review yet. Well, okay, there were only 5 requests for this review. But those are the only requests I ever got, so it still counts. In the most extreme case of show don't tell, we're not told a damn thing as this movie opens up, showing us Royce free-falling unconscious. You may recognize the actor playing Royce as Adrian Brody, whom also starred in such epic action fests dripping with testosterone as The Pianist. Well, I do have to say, he has a fine nose for a lead role. Hollywood seriously has to consider hiring more actors with prominent noses such as him. So he comes to and smacks the alien device on his chest until a parachute opens up, then promptly breaks off as he lands on the title button. Soon enough, he is joined by Danny Trejo, whom plays Chichilo. Wait, why does Robert Rodriguez keep writing him into his movies? And naming him after knives. He does have some of the best lines in this movie, though.
Calm down.
Hey, fuck you!
Calm down.
Fuck you!
Their friendly exchange is interrupted, however, by minigun fire. Royce circles around and has a chat with the soldier.
Please stop doing that.
This introduces us to Nikolai, played by Oleg Taktarov. The next 5 minutes play out similarly, as we are introduced to a short conflict and quickly add a new member to the group.
Do something! Help!
It's taking too long.
So the group quickly comes together from backgrounds in armies, gangs, and militias, each providing unique benefits to the group.
Your ass is awesome.
And to fill out our cast, the group spots Hanzo of the Yakuza. They also see the first hint of exactly where they landed.
What the hell is that?
None of them seem particularly capable of figuring out what the hell it is, but I can't really blame them. Just what the hell is that supposed to be? Just an arbitrary object constructed in the middle of the jungle so they can pile up bones and not lose track of them? Royce doesn't care what it may or may not be, and begins heading to higher ground.
We need to stick together.
Then you should follow me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yep. Archifructus leonogensis. That is really, really poisonous.
That's also a very extinct plant, dating back to the Cretaceous period. Oh shit! They landed in Jurassic Park! As they continue, they reach a clearing and stop to rest.
Want to see something fucked up?
You don't want to know what I saw the last time a woman asked me that. And then again, maybe you do. Isabel shows Royce that flat leaves somehow become curved when using them as a makeshift compass, and Royce mentions that the sun also is acting peculiarly.
Hasn't moved since we got here.
I wish I had that problem. It would make lighting these reviews a lot easier. So that would mean it's most likely a brown dwarf. The only way I can figure they'd be close enough to have a fixed orbit, but the temperature isn't too hot to support life. Continuing on, they trip and set off a series of elaborate traps. This sequence is action intense, but the over-the-top way it comes off reminds me of a mix of Indiana Jones and Final Destination. Barely surviving by the skin of their teeth, they find out who set the traps.
We triggered a dead man's trap.
Wait, one man? How the hell did one man set up this huge elaborate series of traps! In Predator 1, it took the whole group to set up one big trap for the Predator, and by the end, Dutch did set up quite a few more by himself, but nothing nearly this sophisticated. Not letting that bother them for too long, they continue on until they reach a second clearing.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Wait, hold on a second. How did they not notice the planets and moons and other heavenly bodies taking up 50% of the sky the first time they came to a clearing? Royce even referenced the sun's movement, so it's obvious he was looking up. I mean, I've never been abducted by aliens and thrown onto a far-off planet to do battle. At least that's what my therapist told me. But I'm sure if I was, I'd notice big fucking rocks floating around in the sky! Continuing, but not knowing where they're going, they are suddenly spooked.
What the fuck? Hey, you know what? Fuck this. This is bullshit, man. I want a gun.
Give me your gun. Right now.
Well, he is nicer than most bill collectors I've seen. Their friendly exchange is cut short, however, when they hear the ominous sounds of CGI monsters approaching. This action sequence is pretty well done for direction and excitement, but perhaps it's because all the characters are different classes of badass, or because the creatures are obviously CG. This looks a lot like Borderlands multiplayer to me. Isabel's rifle jams, and feeling like that's not tense enough, she decides to start hobbling around like her legs got cut off. Really? Why? As her handgun doesn't do well against CGI, she turns it on herself. Suddenly, the beasts stop, however, and return from whence they came. From this, Royce deducts that the group is being hunted by whoever brought them there.
We're being hunted.
Wait! Not only is this a huge leap to make based on what little information you have, but it took you 2 good looks at the sky to realize that Earth doesn't have 4 moons. What are you, an idiot savant? However, Royce didn't notice what Mombasa had, that Danny Trejo is missing from the group.
There are only 7 of us.
Wait, what? It's a trap.
No shit, Sherlock. Tossing a rock to prove it, Royce decides it's best to leave Danny to his fate.
We leave him.
I can't.
And that's on you.
Okay, I just want to put this out there, that this is bullshit! There's no way that Machete would let the Predators even get 1 hit on him, let alone capture him! As they leave, Isabel is distraught by the idea of leaving him to suffer, and mercifully ends his life. The Predators do know that usually after they kill someone, they stop talking, right? The group decides to follow the tracks back to whatever it is that is trying to hunt them, and quickly find the Predator's camp. Poking around a bit, they locate a Predator, albeit one that appears to be held captive. So they do the first logical thing they can think of and poke at it. Really? For some strange reason, the Predator is none too pleased with being poked. I guess he's not the biggest fan of Facebook, and begins roaring at the people. This also attracts the attention of the Predators who run this camp, giving us a very confusing, explosive action sequence. It's highly disorienting, but to be fair, the Preds do happen to be cloaked, so that doesn't help. Falling down a cliff, they all manage to reenact the scene from Predator 1. Over, and over, and over again. The cinematic bird's-eye view that follows introduces us to the big reveal of this movie's Predators. What? Okay, I do know that ever since AVP, all of the Predators in all of these movies have had names. But They never bother telling us the names until the end credits, so that's why I've still been referring to them as the Predator, because as far as the actual film told us, they were just the Predator. And this movie's no different. We don't learn the names of these Predators until the end credits, so fine. Oh, you want me to refer to them by name? Okay, fine. But I'm not going to give them the names from the movie. I'm going to give them my own names. Okay. This one over here can be Birdie. And this one here is Tusky. And the big lug in the back can be Larry.
Oh, hello there.
That should take care of it. Oh, and the one back at the camp? Clyde. After they reach safety, Isabel has some words for Royce.
We were bait.
I needed to know who we were up against.
So we can find out firsthand what it feels like to have our asses kicked?
No, we found out that there's more than one of them. That they use projectile and energy-based weapons. That they have some sort of cloaking device.
Yeah, most Predator fans already know this. And unless you have a plan to counter any of that, it's not really useful information.
That they're bigger than us. Stronger. But also heavier.
Oh, does he ever use the weight difference to his advantage in this movie? Of course not. So he does convince everyone to set up a strategic position and catch their pursuers in a pincer maneuver.
We force them into a choke point. We get them in overlapping fields of fire. It can be done.
Which has absolutely nothing to do with any of the information they just acquired. They do spot something stalking around their base, though, and send the doctor out to lure it closer.
I hate this. Oh.
Interesting note, the creature in this scene, while not a predator, is actually the original Predator. Seriously, this one is based on the prototype designs from Predator 1 that were scrapped because, well, they honestly didn't have the budget to pull it off. Oh wait, it's a Predator in this movie. I have to name it. Let's call this one, Dead. But of course, everyone left their defended area to investigate the creature, allowing them to be quickly surrounded by one. These guys are supposed to be at least competent, right? And as it turns out, it's Lawrence Fishburne, here to upstage the lot of them.
Smelled you since you got here.
God, I miss McRibs. So Lawrence's character Noland tells them they should come with him for safety, and they follow. Wait, what about their elaborate plan to catch and kill the predators? They don't even mention it again. So he leads them to some ruined machinery that he has been using as a safe house. Soon enough, it becomes evident that in his time on this planet, he's become at least a little schizophrenic.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Hey, Agent Orange, you wanna put that down? Certain people around here are particular about other people messing with their shit.
Despite this, he's kind enough to explain some details about the predators that Royce managed to miss.
You remember? Anyway, there's two different types of them out there.
Why would they make two different predator species for this movie?
Now, they're similar, but they're different. It's kind of like the difference between dogs and wolves.
I gotta get this script done fast. Can't think. This'll calm me down. That's genius! Royce does learn from him, though, that the predators have a ship nearby and figures that's the best way out.
I wouldn't know how to fly it. He would. Of course, you know how to fly. I'll give it a shot.
Noland leaves him to relax and feed.
Who's that?
My kids. Big one, Ilya, and Sasha.
No, Nikolai! No! Never, ever in any of these movies even mention you have kids! You know what that means, don't you? Oh, come on, I like your character! Damn it! Before long, their relaxing time is rudely interrupted by a sudden plume of smoke. It doesn't take much to figure out that Noland led them in there to trap and kill them all.
He's a scavenger. He wants what we have!
As they panic, trying to figure out what to do, Royce takes action.
Yeah, that didn't open up shit!
Wasn't meant to, asshole. Calling in the cavalry.
Are you insane, Royce? Your entire group is about to be killed by one man! Do you really think bringing in 3 super predators is going to help your situation? As the panic ensues, the group loots what weapons and equipment they can from Noland's stash, and Noland meets Tusky.
Finally found me, huh, big dog? Well, what took you so long?
Well, let me answer that question with another question. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I know that was Tusky, not Larry, but I just couldn't pass that one up. Soon enough, the Preds have found the room and begin breaking the panel down. They don't enter, however, and leave the group to move out on their own. Now, maybe that's because they want to enjoy the hunt. Or maybe it's because they're not stupid like Royce thinks and won't enter a choke point with half a dozen armed men ready to shoot them to death. So as they escape, Dr. Edwin spins around and gets himself lost in the corridors. Fortunately, when everyone was looting weapons and explosives, he got some flares? So he's able to see that, yes, he is very, very screwed. Well, maybe Nikolai won't be the next to die. Okay. God damn it! As they move to escape, Tusky drops Nikolai with a plasma cast and goes in for the trophy. Loosely translated, you're one ugly motherfucker. Setting off the explosive strapped upon himself, Nikolai takes Tusky with him, which our favorite Khan is very happy with.
We fucking killed it! We killed it! Woo! We fucking killed it!
I'm gonna be going full hardcore.
Larry doesn't appreciate his arrogance and checks one more character off the roster.
Hello. Hello. Like so. It's good, clean, wholesome family fun.
As the remaining 4 try to escape, Brady shows off his enhanced vision mode to highlight tracks. Wait, how the hell does that work? Continuing on, they reach a grassy clearing. Hanzo decides he's tired of running and stands his ground. Oh shit. The Yakuza took a katana? This super badass disciplined fighter is going to take on a super predator with a katana? Awesome! I can't wait to... Wait just one damn minute, Predator movie. I'm not falling for this one again. In Predator, Billy stopped with his knife to fight the Predator on the log bridge and was killed off-screen with no fight shown. In Predator 2, King Willie stood his ground to fight the Predator with a sword, and we didn't even get to see jack shit of that fight either. Now Hanzo is standing his ground, and the cuts are shot just like Predator 1, and I'm gonna get excited, and the next thing I know, he's gonna be dead, and I didn't even get to see the fight. So, no, sorry Predators, I'm not gonna fall for this one again. Calm down, Decker. Calm down. Okay. Let's review this fight. The combat is powerful, with Hanzo and Birdie striking at each other with all their strength. But I am a little disappointed that this fight scene is about 25% fighting to 75% posturing. But who cares? I finally got a Predator on human, sword on wristblade fight scene. Hanzo deals a killing blow, but his wounds are too great, and he falls from the combat. So this also marks the first time that scene has ended without a trophy being claimed. Continuing on, Edwin runs into trouble. Royce tells Isabel that they have to leave him if they want to survive, and Edwin begs them not to abandon him.
I got kids.
Not the best way to try and keep yourself breathing in these kind of movies. Isabel can't bear to leave a man behind, and Royce heads off alone.
You should have gone with him.
I know.
Meeting up with Clyde, Royce gives him an ultimatum.
You take me to the ship.
And sets him free. While this is going on, Isabel and Edwin manage to find yet another trap.
Probably a bit silly right there, yeah.
After the first one, shouldn't they have been watching their step a little more? So Clyde powers up and sets the ship on a course for Earth, decloaking it as well.
I'm on the hardcore roll today.
Larry dumps the two in the pit and spots Clyde while Royce escapes. The fight between Classic Predator and Super Predator is pretty intense, with the two wrestling and using painful brute force maneuvers against each other. But considering the size and strength of a Predator, it doesn't surprise me they aren't jumping around like Jackie Chan. As the battle ends, Larry gives us the classic unmasked scene.
I'm on a roll, I tell you. We're luckiest time together.
Back in the pit, Edwin takes his poisoned scalpel out and reveals his true colors.
Among the monsters? I'm normal. I like it here. I want to stay.
Okay, I get it. You're a serial killer, it's what you do. But do you really think you're gonna survive longer than 10 seconds after you get out of the pit? Larry is too busy noticing the ship's ascent and doesn't appreciate other species touching his things.
Oh, I'm running out of time. That wasn't very contrived at all, was it?
Isabel, paralyzed from the neurotoxin, is about to be cut apart by Edwin when Royce pops up in the background. He helps him out of the pit and doesn't fall for Edwin's bullshit. Then, over what has to be the 20 seconds it took Larry to walk back, he sets up a huge, elaborate trap.
Okay, it's all different things, so let's have a look. Okay. Shit.
Somehow, Larry is hardly phased at all from the explosions, and Royce faces him.
I'm here, kill me. Come on. Come on. Do it now, kill me.
Why are you asking him to kill you? Yes, in the original, that was a line Dutch had, but he was trying to get the Predator come forward into a trap, right there.
Come on, come on. Kill me, I'm here, kill me!
Here, he's just getting his attention. Why does he have to say, kill me, except for a cheap reference to the original? So Royce uses mud and extensive fire to confuse Larry as he beats into him with an axe.
Not only can I not see you. No.
Larry switches into a heartbeat sensor, however, and pinpoints Royce.
I've got to do it. I'm sorry, I have to do it.
The battle quickly turns, but just when things look like they're at their worst for Royce, Isabel pulls enough strength to land a bullet in Larry,
No!
giving Royce the opportunity he needs to finish Larry off.
I've been Guru Larry. Goodbye.
The movie ends on this note, with Royce and Isabel alive, but still trapped on the planet as more game is seen dropping in. So that was Predators, the third movie in the Predator series. Did it manage to live up to its title? Well, I think so. I mean, it received very average reviews on release, and while I don't disagree with all of them, I think that a lot of the negativity it received doesn't take into account the big picture. The characters are stereotypical, yes, that's true, but so were they in the first two Predator movies, and this one did let you see them interact long enough so you do care about them. A lot of critics seem to have mistaken this film as a reboot as well, and I can see where that would make a viewer annoyed. But it's not, it's a sequel. It does use a lot of lines and scenes from the first, though, so I understand why that mistake could be made. Overall, what I think about this movie is it was a fantastic recovery from the AVP movies, with enough action to keep you interested while respecting the source material and especially the audience. But I honestly don't like just how many lines or scenes were ripped straight out of the first film. I understand paying homage and sometimes it works really well, but they do it so much it comes off like they were afraid this movie couldn't stand up on its own, which is such a shame because what's new in this film is fantastic. The action is solid, but some obvious CGI and slower scenes don't keep it at as high a level as the first Predator, so Predators gets 4 trophies out of 5 for action. But the surprises and suspense are used more effectively overall, in my opinion, despite not being the main focus, netting this movie 3 ugly motherfuckers out of 5 for horror. If you loved the first Predator and were okay with the second, but absolutely hated the AVP movies, and avoided this one because of the mediocre ratings, do yourself a favor and give it a watch. To me, if it didn't spend way too much time paying homage to the first, I would easily rank this as my favorite Predator movie of the whole lot. As it stands though, I'm having a very hard time deciding between this and the first. It is at least the second best though, well worth a viewing. Thank you all for watching, and a very special thanks to Guru Larry for allowing me to butcher his videos for my own comedic ends. I've been Decker Shado, goodbye.
Hello YouTube! Hey, guess what? You've got a special version of the Predators review that you just watched. What's different about it? Well, the review itself, nothing, except for this point. The original, which is still available on Blip, on the credits shows 1 minute of Long Tail Sally, the song from the original Predator that is used in the helicopter sequence. I'm sure you all remember it. It's another example of the third movie, Predators, spending way too much time paying homage to the first, as that is the first song in the credit sequence for Predators, and it's very jarring and doesn't match at all with the scene that we just watched. Now, the problem is, IOTA, the owners, decided they are going to monetize my video, which is my copyright, and put their ads on it, infringing on my copyright. YouTube's policy on this is, fuck you, Decker Shado. So, if anyone knows a way to download Longtail Sally without paying IOTA a single iota, then go ahead and do so. Fuck 'em. Thank you all for watching.
You know, man, if we ever make it home, I'm gonna do so much fucking cocaine.